What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Rebel1705 back with another Pokemon live well, it's not live, Pokemon narrated Wi-Fi battle. This is an old one, like I said, about 2 years old, probably a year and a half, that I just have saved on my computer that I uploaded on different channels. But we're gonna go ahead and get into it. This is versus SirDeafNinja, I believe was his name, from the Smogon Wi-Fi Battle Finder, so you know it's been a while. Leave with Scarf Galvantula, gonna go with the Bug Buzz. He's gonna set up Stealth Rock. I'm like, at this point, you know, Bug Buzz is gonna either do a decent amount to whatever he switches into, or it's gonna kill the Uxie. So at this point, I'm like, okay, sweet, you know, he's gonna go into his Hariyama, and it does nothing to the Hariyama. You know, Hariyama's got some decent special defense. And I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm going to go into Spiritomb, go for the Will-O-Wisp, but no, he's going to phase me into Aerodactyl with Whirlwind. And at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I'm at least going to set up my Stealth Rock. If he wants to Force Palm and KO me, be my guest, go ahead. He winds up not, and letting me live, and Whirlwinding me out into Sceptile, which I'm going to go for the Giga Drain at this point. Giga Drain winds up doing almost half to Hariyama, which is amazing, because this thing is Life Orb, stab without overgrow, and that did a lot to Hariyama. So at this point, I'm like, okay, he's either going to go for another Force Palm or a Whirlwind. At this point, I probably would have went for another Force Palm, because, you know, after he would have hit that, and I would have went for the Giga Drain next turn, after Life Orb, I probably wouldn't have gotten back what I lost to Life Orb from using Giga Drain. So, you know, questionable play, but it's whatever. At this point, I'm like, okay, Spiritomb, you're going to come in, go for the Shadow Sneak. That's going to be enough to KO it. And I'm like, okay, I don't know why he brought in Uxie. I don't know if I'm about to Spiritomb sweep his ass. But somehow, I guess he calced it and knew that Spiritomb Shadow Sneak would not be enough to KO. And it lived with like 10 HP, tricks me, choice specs, and now I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much crippled. I'm staying in. Gonna go for another Shadow Sneak. If he wants to leave an Uxie, so be it. If he wants to go into something else, so be it. I wound up switching into Entei when he brings in his little mushroom, not knowing that this thing had Spore. You know, at this point, I was still thinking, you know, only Breloom and Smeargle and a few other pokes, if any other pokes, got it. I didn't even know that guy got it, because like I said, I was new to Fitchin when these battles were happening. And I was new to the metagame, and I just wasn't sure exactly what was going on. Now, this thing right here, this Dusknoir gave me the most trouble out of anything. Like, it was horrible trying to defeat this Dusknoir. I go for the Will-O-Wisp with my crippled frickin' Spiritomb. I'm like, okay, well, now I gotta switch out. Go into Entei, suspecting him to go for another Will-O-Wisp, which he does, which was a good play, I guess, at the time. And at this point, I'm like, okay, I don't really want to take the Rock Slide to the face. I could probably take one, but I don't want to chance him having Earthquake either. So I'm going to switch back into Spiritomb. He's going to go with the Rock Slide, and that's not going to do anything. I think it did like 10. So, yeah, that literally did nothing. If I had the leftovers, I think I would have gained all that back, plus a little more. So at this point, he's going to get the burn off on me. I really, really wish he would have missed that Will-O-Wisp, because if he would have missed that, I would have been able to take out this thing a turn beforehand or something like that. I forget exactly what I'm trying to say, but you'll see some bullshit happens right here. I'm like, okay, Shadow Sneak. He winds up winning the speed tie. I think that was a speed tie at least. Getting the Shadow Sneak off, and I really wish I would have hit first right there. And if he would have missed the first burn, I probably would have wound up KOing it that turn. Forgetting Dusknoir Pack's Pain Split, my dumbass goes for the Wish. Wow. That was a really, really stupid play, Hunter. But, you know, things happen. Gonna go for the Protect at this point, because I'm like, okay, well, at least, you know, I'll get some residual damage with the burn. Is, you know, starting to rack up a decent amount of damage on the Dusknoir. And I'll get all my health back, which is nice. So at this point, I'm switching into Arrow to take whatever he's wanting to throw at me. He winds up going with the Rock Slide. And at this point, since he is burned, he is not going to have enough power, or, yeah, I guess juice power to take me out. And I'm like, okay, at this point, he can go for the Shadow Sneak. It's not going to be enough to KO. I'll go for the Rock Slide. 2 Rock Slides will KO. But luckily, I get the critical hit right there. I don't know why I didn't go for Earthquake either. I'm not really sure what happened there, but whatever. He's going to switch into a Shroomin, and I'm like, okay, at this point, I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. Get as much damage off as I can. After Giga Drain and leftovers, you know, it does a little tiny amount. Now going to Sceptile at this point, and I really should have just went straight for the Hidden Power Fire. I didn't think he had a move that was super effective against me, like I said, because I didn't know exactly what this thing did. And if I would have went for the Hidden Power the first turn, I might could have lived one Clear Smog. I'm not sure, and it might would have I might would have got maximum damage or a critical hit and been able to take this thing out and change the score just a little bit. Like I said, I make a pretty, I don't know if I've actually said this yet, make a pretty stupid play and change the score at the end of the game a little bit. Like I said, it's not going to change the final outcome, the game winner, but it does change the score, which is kind of annoying. He's going to go into Arrow at this point, and I'm like, okay, Galvantula has to switch out. Go into Clefable, going to avoid the first Stone Edge, get hit with the second one, and it does a shit ton. I really didn't expect it to do that much, but it winds up doing a dick ton, like I said. Gonna go for one Seismic Toss, winds up missing a second, get off another Seismic Toss, which helps out a lot. And like I said, right here you're about to see the stupid play. He's gonna go for the Stone Edge, and I'm like, okay, got Scarf, Galvantula, or Entei. Thinking Entei is gonna wake up, I'm gonna go into it. Forgetting the Galvantula Scarf, try to go for the Extreme Speed, but I'm still asleep. So at this point, it's down to Galvantula. I think it's 1v3 or 2v3. I'm not sure if I had another Pokemon besides this. If you can tell from the video, please let me know. But Galvantula is going to be able to clean up the rest of his team with Bug Buzz. So please, if you like this video, make sure and leave a like on it, comment, and subscribe. It will help the videos out a tremendous amount, and it will also help the channel out. And we're almost at 40 subscribers, so if we hit that by the end of this week, that will be awesome. Thank you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. Deuces.